Yeah, that's an incredible test match for us. I think especially after, which was a tough loss in the first test in Durban, where we were put under pressure for most of the test. To turn it around like we did, especially losing toss 94-1 or whatever in the first session. This test for me was just a great test match of huge pride and character that's in our team. And we changed it around from the first test. As I said, they were on top for us for most of the time. Whereas this test match, it was the other way around. I think it's really important. I think it happened in the second innings in Durban, which was a little bit of a peg in the ground for us as a batting unit, where two young guys put up the hand and with Quinny put some nice batting and a little bit of showed a bit of character to get some runs on the board. And as you saw in the first innings, it was important for us to absorb a little bit. Australia is going to have times in the test when they put you under pressure, and we absorbed brilliantly with Dean and Hashim, just making sure that the bowlers stay out there and bowl their third and fourth spells. And then it set it up for a AB masterclass, which is the perfect situation for him to come in when you've absorbed for a while. You can just come in and transfer that pressure. So all in all, bowling, batting, fielding, a very good test match for us. A lot has been said about how amazing KG has rise. Best strike rate, I think, in the world at the moment, or ever. So I don't think you have to say too much more. But to have him on your side as a captain is a huge pleasure. The skill in which he does make the ball talk in both directions. You know, we've got both teams are very, very high class reverse swing. They've got high class reverse swing bowlers. But what makes KG for me so special is he does it both ways at pace. And he doesn't give a lot of bad balls away. And I honestly still think that KG will get better. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in his future.
Yeah, before every test match you try and prepare on what you think is going to get wickets. And yes, there is motivation. It's a big series against Australia. We lost the first test match, and obviously the whole team was motivated. Went out and tried to execute our plans and did our preparations, and those performances just happen on their own with you just trying to execute your skill. Yeah, I think all the time you're looking to improve, so you try and get advice really from anyone who's played the game for a while or knows what they're doing. So even if it's a batter, if I speak to Faf or I speak to any of the batters I'm bowling to, find out what's working, find out what's not. Speak to someone who, like Makaya for instance, or someone like Dale or Mornay. They've been there, they've done it, they've played at this level for a really long time, and they know what they're doing, so you can always get some tips, because this game is really about the fine details. So it's quite nice to get some tips from the old timers.
As I said, our style of play is never one to swear at players and to chirp them all the time. For me, you know, if you look at the way KG plays the game, he's a competitive fast bowler and he works bloody hard. He runs in and he bowls quick for long periods of time, and when he gets big wickets, that's celebration, you know, that's energy, that's passion. For me, it's pure passion that he shows when he gets a wicket. Obviously, these days the attention have changed so much to what is allowed and what is not allowed, and what is within the spirit of the game and what isn't. I just think that has changed so much over the last year or two that you're getting a lot more incidents happening now than before. You know, 2-3 years ago, that was the norm, and then KG would have, you know, there would have been nothing from him. So for me, it's pure passion. When you know KG's character, and when you know KG plays with all these guys in the IPL, you would know that he's not a guy that is like that. It's just pure working hard for wicket, celebrate, and it's like Dale Steyn. I mean, Dale, fortunately for Dale, he just does it at the top of he doesn't follow through and do it. He just does it there where he blows his veins open. KG has 3 or 4 steps and does exactly the same. So for me, I don't get nervous. Where the game's going, with every single thing being monitored over TV and what you do and what you say, KG will probably have to get a little bit smarter with when he celebrates a wicket. But for me, I don't see what he does as wrong. I just see it as passion.
I don't know what I'm thinking, actually. To be honest, I just let it out. Yeah. Like I said, it's a big series. There's a lot to play for. I guess, there's a whole lot of emotion, pride. You don't want to roll over. You want to get them out. It's competitive. There's a history of South Africa and Australia playing against each other, playing for the #1 spot, the Test team. So there's a whole lot that you're playing for, and I guess also playing for personal milestones, if I can put it that way, and team milestones as well, and then it just comes out. If I knew that that I did it deliberately, then I wouldn't have gone into contest. But honestly, I didn't even feel contact in that moment because I was just so pumped up. I didn't feel any contact at all. If I did it deliberately, then I wouldn't have contested. It's the same as in Lords when the Stokes incident. I didn't go and try and appeal that one because I knew that I did it. Yeah, it's gonna have to stop. I can't keep doing this because I'm letting the team down, and I'm also letting myself down.